The song Hopelessly Devoted Into You from Greece has been following me around for days. And the initial energy that I'm picking up here is like a barrier. Like somebody needs to like speak or say something to you or want to. Um, but there's some sort of barrier is kind of what I'm getting. But it's like an unintentional barrier. Okay, so I don't know if it's something that's blocking you and or this person or wherever you are, on this, spectrum here, but hopelessly devoted to you. And the energy that I'm getting from this song that I have been getting here, and I've kind of just been like pushing off this download, but late night downloads like to come and hang out with me. So, um, it's almost like this. I don't want to call it like anguish, but there's like this like underlying energy that I'm picking up on through this download, and it's kind of saying that like they're devoted to you in a way that is one unusual for them, and two, it's like there's this like deep ache to get to you, but there's a barrier. But I don't know if it's conscious. Like that's what's like really weird about this energy. It's like it's almost like it's like an unconscious barrier, right? Look at, why can't you see my heart? Right, it's like this, something is this barrier, but I was drawn to look at, see, ready. It's like there's this readiness, there's this eagerness, there's this like wanting to do this, like this knowledge, but something unconscious is stopping, it is in the way. So maybe that's the point of this message, because if this is your first time here, I'm an intuitive healer. The way that I receive my information is to bring the unconscious to the conscious mind, right? So maybe this is healing information for somebody. Maybe this is clarity for somebody. This is a breakthrough, right? This is permission. This is access. This is a threshold. We are in the 8-8 portal energy right now, because it is 8-8 portal tomorrow. So very heavy right now. I feel alone even when we're together. And that's funny because after all that shuffling, it still is there. So my needs and feelings deserve to be heard. Conversation. I'm telling you, it's like this person has something that needs to be said. There's something that needs to be said. I'm hopelessly devoted to you, but there's a barrier. There's a barrier. Pain fades, but love teaches. And that's another thing that I was getting in this energy is like you and or this person, there are very strong emotions. There's love. This is not lust. This is not just kind of like, oh, hey, I want to hook up and like waste your time. This is like, I want to ravage you for the rest of my life kind of energy. Okay. Time apart can bring us closer. I'm always drawn to your heart's light. Okay. And it's funny because there's two birds here. Okay. Birds are communication. And it's funny, earlier tonight, I saw a murder of crows. It was 333 when I said that, okay? Crows are messengers. They're telling me from beyond the veil, okay? So you could be having really strong, angelic. Okay, all right. This is kind of making sense now, okay? Because if there's an unconscious barrier and then the beyond the veil, okay, something's being prepared. And they're telling me divine timing. It might not be timing. So this person and or you, right, place yourself where you will, there's this like hopeless devotion, like you guys may be consciously unconsciously devoted to each other already, all right, on an energetic level, on a in a heart space, in the mental plane, right? There's this kind of like constant like connection that you guys have going on here, but the barrier is because it's not time yet. Okay, it's not time. But communication, this person is always drawn to your heart's light and vice versa. There has been time apart here, okay? There has been time apart. But this person or you, again, wants to communicate. Our bond feels like it's on the edge of breaking, right? So maybe there's some sort of like underlying, like kind of like fear, maybe from either one of you, that this time apart is causing a shift in the negative way. And my team is telling me no. Okay. So how many things need to get done? Things need to get done. So this is where this barrier is coming up, okay? The angelic realm is here. Pain fades, but love teaches. Afraid. Okay, so there's fear, right? I was just saying fear, okay? I'm learning to open my heart. So there's a fear of opening a heart because of old pain, okay? Some sort of pain needs to fade because this love is meant to teach this. And then they're saying devotion. Okay, so, okay, it's all coming together. It's all coming together. There's so much that we can learn from each other. Expanding, okay? So you guys are here to learn from each other, grow with each other, from each other, okay? You guys telepathically communicate with each other. Maybe that's why there's this beyond the veil. There's this kind of like energy that is between you two that is beyond the physical here, okay? But I'm curious, what is the barrier, right? Becoming. For one or both of you, this is a lesson in trusting your intuition beyond the veil. Do you trust what you feel, what you hear or know, right? That feminine power, it needs to emerge. So I could possibly be talking to maybe a more masculine type of energy. This is, you need to expand on your intuition, okay? You are not going to have any 3D physical proof. It's not time for 3D physical proof until you connect here, until you, right? Look, yep, that's a crossroad. Look it with fear, okay? Yeah, all right? So that's your crossroad, all right? So on one part of the party here, the intuition, you need to trust what you can't see with the naked eye. You need to trust this eye. You need to trust a different eye. Yeah, you need to open. And that needs to bloom. Your intuition, your third eye, needs to open here. You need to open, needs to soften. You need to leave the fear. Yeah. And seek clarity. Clarity that your intuition is, right? So there's telepathic communication. Dream state. This is, in the other dimensions, the planes of existence. Okay? What you feel. Not what you see. What do you feel? What do you intuitively know? That needs to deepen. Okay? That's one barrier here. And what would be the barrier for the opposing side? Because this could either be a mirroring situation here, or there's just lessons that need to be learned, okay? I have the inner child showing up. Playful, innocent, laughter, desire, the action of the inner child, okay? So this is giving me more of, no matter where you are on the spectrum, there's a lot of feminine energy that's coming through here, right? That internal compass of freedom, of flow, of authenticity, of opening up to receiving your desires, to aligning, right? To aligning with that perspective of being open to receive. They're telling me devotion. Why? Karma. It's karma. You two are balancing karmic scales together and individually through your guys' connection. Okay? The fear of opening your heart to communicating vulnerability, devotion, the barrier is trusting what your intuition is telling you, that that's a safe place. Okay, so your intuition is guiding one of the parties here to release the fear, to trust, to open up with the inner knowing, because the inner knowing is then going to release the fear. Because right now, the karmic cycle is the fear of trusting the intuition, of seeing beyond the veil, seeing, feeling, and trusting that.